towards your deadline. Okay. All right. Instagram report, Instagram link on 13 December. Teacher pula. Let me Wait, I share the link. All right. So today is going to be the last day, the last class. But so we have another 1 week before we stop we stop our semester kan. Next week is the last week lah. So the semester ends on 8 January. So I'm making this class is the last class lah. So basically we have another one class next week on 5th. But that one will be on consultation basis only. I will open a class on 5th, but that one is for consultation. If let's say you want to ask me about, if you want to ask me on checking your assignment, you can actually attach in the WhatsApp, PM me in WhatsApp and attach the document. Don't submit in email if you want me to check only. If you want me to check, go to your WhatsApp, PM me and attach the document within the WhatsApp lah. So when we actually having a Gmeet, it's actually easier for me to open from the WhatsApp. Rambling on 13 December, okay, the deadline. Instagram business report activity will be 31st December. So within on Thursday, this Thursday, within another two days. The case study will be on 8, I think.
Yes, madam.
Where is it? Okay. The case study will be 8 January. The deadline will be on 8 January. That is the deadline for case study. So basically next week, you can ask me about the case study only lah, because the others already have deadline. The quiz will be, I think 1 January. Oh no, not 1. 31st ke? Aku don't remember.
29th.
Attendance from Gmail only lah. Do you have any question before I start with the case study?
Madam, we have another quiz.
Only one quiz in Untitled. When is the deadline lah? Don't
It is
remember.
today, ma'am.
Today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait what?
I lock the door.
Okay. All right. Let me see. 29 today lah. The deadline for the quiz today before midnight. Okay. Do you have any problem with the quiz? Everyone okay? Let me see how many.
It's
We
okay.
don't have final exam, right, madam?
What is it?
We don't have final exam, right, madam?
No, you don't. So already 18 already done their quiz I think we have how many? 21 22% in this class. So make sure you take your quiz. Or we have another 2% not taking the quiz. Okay. Do you have any questions? No, today is not going to be long. It's going to be short, but I'm going to talk about formatting. Okay. So I'm already give you the template, this one, and let me share. I don't present. Okay. Okay, I give you the template, this one. So I'm going to explain to you about the format. How do I come up with format? You don't have to do it now. You can actually rewatch this video later on. But I'm going to give you some overview lah. What is the format is all about. Okay. So you can use this template for your, what we call it, for your thesis, for your thesis later on. Okay, if you don't want to have headache lah on formatting. So what I did with the formatting is actually I delete the page number here in the first page, because this page is actually the cover lah. So you don't need to have a page. Okay, so the second one is actually basically if you go back to the RIUM thesis format. So when you start doing your research later on, for the sake of this assignment, you just follow the template lah. Okay, but I'm going to teach you how to apply it if you are using this for your real research. So basically, after this one, after the format, the cover will be the abstract. All right, will be the abstract. You don't follow this. As you can see, there is a page number here. You don't follow this one. So basically, in the first, second page will be no page at all. Then the abstract start with I Roman, as you can see here. Roman. Abstract, and then we have abstract in Arabic, and then we have this approval thingy and all. Okay, including the what we call it, the table of content as well. So within my assignment, the I Roman start with table of content. What's the meaning of I Roman? Meanings that this is not part of the content of the research yet. It's just a mukaddimah, introduction of your things. Okay, so as you can see table of content here. I'm already like do this. Okay, it's going to be a little bit headache, but you need to I do feel that you need to re-watch this video. But if you don't understand, you can actually just interrupt me. Okay, so chapter 1, I'm going to use this one. This is called styles. Okay, this is called styles. We're going to play around with the styles here. But in order to see the effect of using these styles, you need to go to view, click there, and then you need to click the navigation pane. Okay, you click there, and you can see that there is a navigation pane on the left side of your thesis. So you can actually just go to, for example, if you want to go to conceptual framework, you just click on the 2.8, and then it will just automatically go to the 2.8. If you want to go to 2.3, just click on the navigation pane. It's called navigation pane. So how you are going to do this? This one I'm going to teach as well. Let me in the class. Where are you? Didn't hear any admit ping. All right. Okay, so basically this is the thing. So what I'm going to do is, on the chapter, this is the title of the chapter, we are going to play around with the heading number 1. This is heading number 1. So all the chapter title will be on heading number 1. So the heading number 1 is only for chapter title. So if let's say you want to do chapter 3 here, you want to do chapter 3, you just I don't receive any admit button. You sure you come in the right class? Alright. Where? Kan dah interrupted. Okay, so basically you just write chapter 3. What is it? Chapter 3 research methodology. This one no need for this assignment, but for your for your real research is needed. So what you need to do, you are actually writing like this. You write like this, and then you click here beside the R. Shift together with enter. Shift first and then enter. Why you don't click on enter? Because if let's say you click on enter, alright, so you need to use shift enter. You can see my presentation.
Okay, madam.
Okay. So let the if let's say you just click enter, you're not clicking any shift it will be like this. So as you can see in navigation pane, it will be like this it will not actually on the same line. So this one will interrupt your table of content. So what I did is I click shift enter, so it will be one same line that is for heading number 1. So for 1.1, okay, this is the example for example here for heading number 1 will be the chapter title. If you don't understand, do interrupt Okay, so for what about the heading number 2? Heading number 2 is you for example, this one is the subheading for background of the study. So you calculate 1, 2. The amount of the number 1, 2, this is heading number 2. So for example 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 up to if you calculate 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so all of this will be under heading number 2. But if let's say you are actually having something within the background study and then you want to make another subheading, okay, for example 1.1.1 which is for example issues on something, okay, but that issues actually is under background study, so you click on heading number 3. So you click 1, 2, 3. So there will be heading number 3. For example, 2.2, 2.3.1. Let's say you want to put under 2.3, 2.3.1, still heading number 3. If let's say 3.4.5 will be under heading number 3. As long as it's calculated like this, 1, 2, 3, it will be under number 3. If let's say you calculate 1, 2, it will be under heading number 2. Understand? Understand So where to get this all this heading number 2, 3 are this one So heading number 1, you need to modify. You need to modify according to the thesis lah. Thesis. For example, this one chapter 1 Chapter, okay, for example, chapter title. Level 1, 14 points. In the middle. Okay, bold. Uppercase, bold. So you need to modify that. within your format. Okay, so as you can see here, we have Times New Roman. Okay, this one okay. We have 12, so we change it to 14. We need to modify it on bold, make it center, and this one, and make it black. Make it black. So you click OK. So automatically, those who actually under heading number 1 will be changed for the rest of your document. So we are going to modify the heading number 2. So heading number 2, you just right click. This one you click as well. If you want to modify the setting, you right click, modify. So you can see here, heading number 2 is level 2, 12 point uppercase bold. Okay, so we go and see Times New Roman, okay. 12 bold. This one no need center because it's actually here. And bold. Okay. And then you click OK. So you don't have to use what you call it, numbering. This one numbering. No need to use numbering. Okay. You just write like this. 1 point, for example, 1.1 background of the study. You just highlight and click heading number 2. Just like that. And then if you have the heading number 3, for example, under background study, so you have 1.1.1. Okay. So you need to modify heading number 3 lah. Okay. For example here, I make like this 1.1.1 issues on service quality. And then you highlight and we need to modify. Heading number 3 is quite the same format like heading number 2. So we just click modify. Okay, so you can see here, we need to change this. This one is okay. We need to click this. We need to change the color. And then this one is okay. And then the rest is okay. Okay. So Times New Roman, 12 bold. And then I need to change it into black. And then you just highlight, click heading number 3. As you can see here, it will appear like this. It will appear like there is a space before 1.1.1, meaning this one belongs to this one. If let's say there is a 1.1.1.1, I will be around here lah. 1.1.1.1, meaning this one belongs to this one. If let's say, as you can see here, this one on the same level, meaning that this is heading number 2. Understand? Can you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I think RG already done this in the last semester class.
Yes, ma'am.
But this one is good to revisit again, because sometimes we forgot already about the formatting. Okay, so we're done with the styles. Okay, you can play around with the styles. Don't be afraid of playing around with the styles, but make sure you open your navigation pane first. View, you click on navigation pane so that you can see the format going around lah. Okay. All right.
Madam, can you speak in Google Doc?
What is it? Couldn't hear.
For Google Doc, can you use the same thing? Like
I'm not really sure about the Google Doc because I don't think Google Doc have all this what call it? All this formatting.
Ma'am, don't have.
Don't, right? So if let's say you are doing your job, if you're doing your group project within the Google Doc, you need to download it first and then reformat again like this. highlight heading number 1, heading number 2, highlight this heading number 1, highlight. So if you want to see whether that is actually okay or not, you need to open your navigation pane. If let's say, for example, 1.4, I highlight it to become heading number 3. This one you cannot see anything, but as you can see in here, you want it to become same level like 1.3 and 1.2. Meaning that this is wrong heading. So what you need to do, you need to highlight again and then select heading number 2. So it will be changing again. All right. So how this thing actually going to help you? This thing is going to be very helpful. I'm going to, okay, for example, this one, I'm going to delete this one. 1.2, 1.3, okay. Okay, I'm going to delete this one first. I'm going to delete this one first. Okay, I want to show you again how to generate table of content automatically. So once you've done all this, once you've done your style, your numbering and so on, and then you can actually generate your table of content. No need to go here back and forth manually again. So what you need to do is, I think you need to reference the reference or insert. Hang a bit. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You need to go to reference. As you can see here, we have table of contents. Okay. Click somewhere that you want to put the TOC. Don't click here. Don't click here in your chapter 1. Click at the place that you want to put your table of content. Okay. Okay. What you need to do, you need to click this one. This arrow here. Click wherever. So basically, you use this one lah. Automatic table 2. I always use automatic table 2. Don't use manual table. Okay, you can either use this one or this one lah. Okay, you click there. Okay, you click there. Okay, so you can see here it's already generated together with the page number. Someone no need. All right, so this one you already right. So this one you no need lah. This one no need. So you just delete. Okay, it's like that. What's going on with Kausa? Kausa, are you okay? You are meeting 3 of you. I don't know. Are you cloning or what? Okay, so basically like this. Okay, whatever changes you did here, you can actually change also automatically within this one. For example, I want to change to, for example, I want to add another heading 3 under the 1.1.1. I want to put, for example, 1.1.2. For example, details statistic, for example. Statistic. Just highlight this. I go back to styles again and make it heading number 3. This one is heading number 3. 1.1.2. So it will be like this. It will be like this. Don't use numbering. If you use numbering, it's all over the place. And I have problem with now already. Don't use numbering. Okay,
ma'am,
so
numbering means, ma'am.
Don't use this one.
Hello.
This.
Ma'am, can
hello.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, here sometimes you have given us the template of the
but there's
format.
numbering there.
Here, yeah, 1.1.1. If we use numbering, sometimes it's problem. So which one is better, ma'am, for our final
Don't
thesis?
use For me, don't use numbering. I will give you another template lah later on if you want. This one don't have numbering. If let's say let me okay, 1.3. Okay. Still have numbering. If you can delete this. How to know that it's numbering? This one will be highlighted. How is it? How is it? How to? I don't know how to delete this.
Ma'am, if you cut and rewrite it, automatically it will be deleted. I've tried.
How you do?
If you delete the previous numbering and rewrite again the sentence, and it is automatically rewrite, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So basically,
Or just select this sentence and put the figure 1. It will and cut the number and rewrite the number. It will automatically become normal.
Okay, so what I did is actually I do like this. I delete this and put it on, make it on the top, and then I 1.1. Okay, this one I click enter. No. This one I make it normal again. I need to make it normal. Okay. Heading 2. 1.1. Okay. Now the numbering is gone lah. Try and error lah. What I did is I just highlight again everything and click normal. Normal is the reset of the formatting of styles.
What about the 1.2?
1.1.
I can see space there. Yeah.
1.1.2. Okay, so this one is heading number 3 supposedly. 1.1.1 heading number 3. 1.1.2 also heading number 3. So you can see here always reflect again on the navigation pane. Okay, so now it's okay lah. Now it's right. Okay, now I added 1.1.2. So as you can see here, there is no 1.1.2 yet. So what you did is you right click on the table of the content, or you click update table here. There is an update table here. You click there. It's either you want to update page numbers only. Okay. For example, you just you don't have any changes on the subheading, subheading. Okay, and you just click on update page number only. But if you have changes on the subheadings that you put it here, so you update an entire table. So then you click OK. So it will automatically change your for you. So you don't have to go back and forth. This one can be applied on any report, even the Instagram report. Okay, so you don't have to get headache with formatting. All right. So basically, as you can see here, references as appendix actually in heading number 1. In heading number 1, references appendix. I always go back to here as well. Not really sure. Okay. You can see that the line is the same. The line is the same. Okay. So it should be in heading number 1, all this. It depends on the line as well. So how to, if let's say if you want to do your research later on, you can see that the table of content here is bold. This one, the only thing that you write it by your own. So this one, no bold. So you can just manually edit from here as well. For example, you can see here, chapter 1, 1, O-N-E. O-N-E. What about the chapter by chapter? Where's the chapter? Let me be patient with me. I don't know. Yeah, okay. So chapter 2 is actually not in numbers. So you need to change again. O and E, chapter 1. It's 2. Okay. This one only lah. This one I delete. Okay. So chapter 1 and chapter 2 now you already change. So you go back here, update table, entire again. Entire table. So it will change for you, but you don't have bold. As you can see in the table of content. Where's the table? Okay. So you can see the table of content, we have bold here. So what you need to do, you manually bold lah. Only this one. Manually bold. What happened to this one? Okay. You click lah somewhere to see whether that your table content is okay or not. So manually bold and everything will be automatic. Okay. Any question on formatting?
No question.
So I don't teach you how to do pages. This one is going to be quite headache. Another thing, quite headache. You can find it in YouTube. Okay, but if you don't want to go and headache, you don't want to get headache, you just use my template. Okay, just use my template. All right. For example, you want to have this cover page into 2, so you just click enter. The page is already gone. Just use this one. I think for proposal defense, no problem lah. So I think for proposal defense, the format is not really strict like this one lah. No need for acknowledgement. You just put the you just put the cover page, only one page for proposal defense. Proposal defense only. Cover page, table of content, and then start chapters like this. Okay, and the rest is this one.
In cover page, shall we have to mention that this is proposal defense or something like that?
Let me go and see my supervisor. Draft ni bila ni 35 ni kot. Okay, so this one is turning in. This one I think. Okay. Alright, so this is my supervisor's not supervisor, co-supervisor's thesis for proposal defense. For in theory, supposedly some people just put this one only, this cover page only, which is enough lah. Dissertation submitted, fulfillment requirement, that's it. And then table content.
That means nothing written about the proposal defense or anything. Just subject, title,
yes,
and submission
yes.
date.
Okay, but if you want to do the outbound, this is the what you call it? What is it? This is the format that you need to follow. And some people, they hire people to do this formatting because it's get headache, not because of you cannot do.
Where we'll get this format? This scratch you're showing us right now.
Want, I give you in the WhatsApp group.
Thank you so much.
Group. Okay. So let me give. I always forgot. I'm just 30 something, but always forgot like something. Very like a grandma. Okay, where is the supervisor? Okay, this one. Okay, I have a presentation. This one. Okay. right? This one is for hardbound. What makes me headache is actually why people do submit their hardbound for someone to do their formatting. It's not because you cannot do your own format. No, it's actually because of this. This one. So let me this one this one. 3.8 cm, 2.5 cm, and then we have a different for each different. Couldn't lah. So basically that one the shop will do it for you lah. For the hardbound shop, the shop. But if let's say you ask me, when should I do this formatting, all these styles, heading, table of content, whatsoever? Okay, if you want to start doing your research, your real research, no need for table of content first. Okay, this one you just let it be. What you need to do is you must expert in styling first. Do styling first. For example, you write and then you automatically you do styling. Don't wait until the end. For example, you have 200 pages or 150 pages of proposals. So you want to do it from since, for example, you done your writing for 150 pages, then you want to do your format. Is going to be a very big problem lah. So many things you need to cover. You need to do one by one and see. So you might also miss the place, highlight the this thing. You might miss something on formatting lah. Okay. So make sure you use this navigation pane. This is a must to master
Ma'am,
as a
again,
postgraduate.
another thing.
Mm.
Another thing. Forget about the missing. If a larger amount of text like 100 or above 100, if we don't have navigation panel, it's difficult to move here and there. It's easy to move by the navigation.
That's the exact way. That is the exact reason why you need navigation pane, because it's very hard. If let's say like me, I'm doing my PhD, I have 450 pages. How in the world I want to go here and there scrolling like this? Cannot lah kan. So I'm just going to use navigation pane. For example, I want to go to Construct Framework, so I just click one click, automatic go to, and then I want to go to references, appendix, easy. Okay,
Ma'am,
so you need to. Where's the question?
The question, yeah, the question is we have chapter 3, right? 1 to 3 for our report. So in this, normally for proposal, until chapter 3, before data analysis, until chapter 3, we use normally future trends, like this study is going to do this, study will analyze something like that. If we have data analysis and combined paper, the whole paper again we rewrite in the appropriate format, appropriate grammatical or sentence format. So in this case, in your proposal, as because we're doing chapter 3 until chapter 3 only, this is methodology. So shall we use future tense like proposal?
Okay, for proposal on chapter 3, future tense, you're talking about grammar, is it?
Yes, because if we have proposal defense, until chapter 3 we use normally future tense, and then after data analysis we combined all chapters and we rewrite again all the sentence according to the present or required grammatical action. So in this case, in your report, we will use future tense like proposal, or we will do as we do.
All right. So basically, if let's say if logically on the chapter 2, chapter 1, I think there is a combination of past tense, past tense and current
Yes,
tense,
ma'am.
current tense and future tense.
No,
Okay,
there is a
so
combination
basically,
of present tense and future tense. chapter
present
chapter
tense.
1. Literature review.
Mm.
Literature review, no need to change. I think it's as usual.
Mm.
But for the methodology section, it's mandatory to use future because we are not analyzed yet.
Yes. You are going to do the data collection, not yet do your data collection. So basically, if I want to summarize lah, the way you write in chapter 1 will be past tense. Okay, if let's say you're talking about background study, detailed statistic, of course lah, that one is already past. But when it comes to problem statement, also is there's combination of past and also present tense. The research objective should be present tense. Research contribution should be future tense. Right. Okay. Should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
future tense. So in
Yeah.
literature review should be for example, you're talking about IVDV relationship and all that. There is a combination of I think past tense is also future tense. If you are talking about something that you want to do in the future, in your conceptual framework, you're talking, you writing in the future tense manner. But if you are citing people, past researchers, past citation, that one you need to make it in the past tense lah. Okay, so basically, the and theoretical, the conceptual framework, this one should be on the present tense. This is a current one. And then for the chapter 3 methodology, also combination of past tense. If you cite someone book theory, for example, you are citing using formula of sample size from somewhere from past researchers, that one you need to use past tense. But if you're talking about you're going to do it in how many people you want to do your data collection, that one it will be the future tense lah. So basically you need to follow the logically way of writing lah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Another question about the table, the figures.
Table
So
content.
no. Anywhere we have to put like for the theoretical framework, or anywhere we have to put the justification for the table or something. If we put in our literature section, then for the figures, like framework. So we have to give the number of the figure, right? So if the section is like 2.1, then we will put the figure 2.1, something like that, or we will put if the first figure, then we will put the figure 1, figure 2.
Okay.
How do we will make serial all our figures, charts, tables, graphs, etc.
Okay. This one is actually having so many way of doing it, but as for me, as a what you call researcher before, I don't want to make it confused. What I did is, for example, in chapter 1, you have tables, and you have figures. You have figure. Okay, for example, like this, I give you an example. This one is from my supervisee. Okay, this is a table within chapter 1. So this is first table in chapter 1. So what I did, I make it table 1.1. 1 means chapter 1, table number 1. Okay, and then next is, this is a figure. This is not a table. You need to make sure that there is a difference between figure and tables. Okay, so this is a figure, the first figure within chapter 1. So I put it in figure number 1.1. So this is a figure in chapter 1, the first figure in chapter 1. Okay, let me give you another example. Let's say we have another example here. Oh, we don't have. Okay, so for example, you have another table within chapter 1, so it should be table 1.2. Okay, so this is basically say table in chapter 1, table number 2. Okay, and then if you are doing table and figures in chapter 2, it should be writing like this: table, we have figures. Okay, table 2.1. Table in chapter number 2. First table in chapter number 2. Okay, and then you have table in chapter 2, the table number 2, table 2.2. So it's actually easier to do like this because as a writer as well, you will not feel so confused lah. But there is another way of doing like this. For example, chapter 1, you have table. Some people like this. Table 1, table 2, table 3. Even in chapter 2 as well, it follows. Table 4, table 5. This is chapter 2. Table 5. Okay, let's say in chapter 3 as well. This is chapter 3. Table 6, table 7. So this is another way of doing numbering of the table. But I prefer this one lah because I can see where is the table is inside which chapter. So easier for me to look at it.
Yes, ma'am. I think from my observation, the second method is appropriate for article writing. Journal article is okay because it's concise and short form, only 12 to 15 page. For thesis, I think the first method is appropriate for my perception, ma'am.
But if you download other people thesis, actually, especially from outside, international thesis, you may encounter this situation lah. The second one.
I saw few research thesis from Australia, ma'am. They also use the first one inside the category. They use like 1.1, 1.2. Also, I saw some thesis from Melbourne.
If you ask me whether but if you ask me whether which one is right or wrong, there is no right or wrong. Both you can use. But I would prefer this one lah. Any other question?
Thank you, ma'am.
Before we stop our class. Right? No, So you can rewatch this later on. I'm going to download. Inshallah, upload this one, this video in the YouTube. So hopefully you can learn it.
Ma'am, our presentation video uploaded already.
Yeah, I just upload several. Not upload all yet, but I do uploaded several. Okay. I will upload all. Don't worry. You all will be famous. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think that's all. You can leave. If you want to ask me something, you can stay. I will be here. I will be the last one standing. Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam, madam. Thank you.